Well, hello everybody, and welcome to my Let's Play of Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. A game that I think is very underrated, and I think I should show you guys how fun this game is. But it looks like Eevee wants to go ahead and follow us somewhere, so let's hop on in. Oh my god, we got transport to a mysterious world! No, it's actually to my boy! Well, hello there! Glad to meet you! Welcome to the world of Pokemon! It's Professor Oak, he's my boy. People affectionately refer to me as the Pokemon Professor, or Prof as it was in the original games. This world is inhabited far and wide by creatures called Pokemon, or pocket monsters. And if you want to know how people tend to interact with these Pokemon, well, some people keep them as companions and other stuff. As for myself, that text was really took too long because I couldn't stop it from scrolling. I study Pokemon as a profession. I just hit my headset. Now, why don't you tell me about yourself? What do you look like? Yes, this is the, I think the third game in this, actually a fourth game in the series where you can actually, change your character appearance, which is actually pretty cool. Well, in this case, it's your skin tone, but, you know, whatever. And also a hair color, at least. Now, you have the option between the boy or girl. I, personally, I'm gonna go for the girl character because I think she's so adorable. Oh, look at her. Isn't she cute? So, yeah, this is just fun. How about your name? And the name that I'm going to give her, which I think is a pretty cool name for her, for how tomboyish she kind of looks as well. I'm going to name her Charlie. Because why not, right? Ah, so your name is Charlie. I mean, right. So your name is Charlie? I had to read those correctly. It's so cute! A cute Pokemon for a cute girl. This boy here is your friend and rival who has grown up right next door to you. Oh wow, I guess you could... You can't have the text you've been rivals since you were babies because that would not make sense because babies have no proper memories or whatever. What's his name now? I don't have a proper name for him, so I'm just gonna go for his official name as suggested by Game Freak, which is going to be Trace, which sounds a lot like Tracy from, you know, the anime, but whatever. I guess he's retracing his steps as blue. Haha, get it? I see. His name is Trace. His name is Douche Canoe. Or something, I don't know. Charlie, my girl. Your very own Pokemon tale is about to unfold. Yes, a world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go. Haha. See what he did there? Use the name of the game. Into the world of Pokemon. Let's go. Eevee. Haha. Yes, you see, it's kind of cool how they did this, that they actually transported you from the real world and then transport you into the world of the Pokemon, which is why your character looks so curious. It's be like, what? Where am I? I don't understand. But it's really cool. I like it a lot. And hey, check it out. We got ourselves an Eevee plush. It's a fuzzy Eevee plush. If this was Let's Go Pikachu, then you'll be seeing a plush of Pikachu, I think. But you already have some already cool Easter eggs, like you have the Gengar versus Nidoran from the intro of Red and Blue. You got yourself an original Pokemon sprites, a calendar. It's all really cool and stuff. And yes, you gotta switch this game. We also got a high-tech PC, something that Red couldn't have. There's an email from Trace. Hey Charlie, so what do you need to know as a trainer? Oh, here's what you need to know as a trainer. Press the A button and you can talk to all kinds of people. And if you tilt the control stick more, you can run. Plus, if you open up the main menu by pressing the X button, you can save your progress too. Boy, can't wait to get started, can you? Trace. I'm pretty sure I can wait. No, I'm just kidding, I can't wait. This game is also based on single control play, which means you're only using one Joy-Con, which is why it's going to be kind of uncomfortable for you to play, but whatever. I'm not playing on handheld mode because on handheld mode, this game can be a little bit rough. Up and at 'em. Morning, Charlie. What's going on? You've got a weird look on your face. Yeah, we're still mesmerized by the fact that we're in this world. Ah, never mind that. I couldn't wait any longer, so I came to get you. Today's finally the big day. We're finally going to get our first Pokemon from Professor Oak and become real trainers. Oh, but before we do, I already beat you to it. You read the email I sent you yesterday, right? You better have. Check your computer if you didn't. Don't worry, I already did. I'm gonna book it to Professor Oak's lab, so see you there. Just like always, but unlike Blue, you know, you had to meet him at the Pokemon lab to interact with him for the first time. Cool. And it's our mommy! She's hotter than the original one. Off you go to Professor Oak's lab. Trace asked the professor to give the two of you Pokemon of your own, didn't he? Well, yes, he did. And I think if we check this TV, they're showing a movie on TV. The scene is showing a girl with her hair in pigtails walking up a brick road. That is a reference to The Wizard of Oz, which is actually kind of cool. In the original game, it was actually a reference to... oh god, what was that movie called again? I can't remember what it is. But look at this! Doesn't it just looks gorgeous? People always give this game a lot of flack for being a way too easy game or a non-memorable one. Just look at these graphics. They look so damn good. I'm in love with it. Let's look at them. The water looks nice too. Just the atmosphere on this whole place is amazing. Yeah, you do run slow, but hey, I think it's fun enough. I'm racing Pokemon too. Where is it? When they get strong, they'll be able to protect me. I wonder if it's a Pidgey. Who would know, huh? Technology is incredible! Now you can connect your smartphone to your game console and send data between them. Even though I haven't really worked out the kinks on that yet because I never really properly learned how to do this. As you can probably tell, Let's Go is part of the name. They implied that name because it has connectivity between this game and the mobile game Pokemon Go. Which is why you'll have a lot of similarities between this game and that game in a lot of different ways. Which I'll be getting to at a later time. Oh, hi, Charlie. Looking for Trace? He went to pick you up. Did you miss each other? He said he was going to Professor Oak's lab with you. Well, I guess that's the place that we need to go to as well. So Professor Oak's lab, we go. Also, this guy said it just like he did in the original game, where technology is incredible. Whereas modern day, he's like, the power of science is amazing. You gotta love the power of science guy. He's always the greatest thing ever. There's one in every game. Oh, Charlie, Professor Oak isn't here. Do you think those Pokeballs hold the Pokemon you and I are supposed to get? I can't wait to get mine. I know, I can't either. I wonder which one I'm getting. So we gotta go ahead and find Professor Oak, which I'm pretty sure you could tell he's actually up in the fields of tall grass, which tall grass in this game plays a lot differently. Well, my good Pidgey, thanks for your help. I think I understand you all a bit better now, thanks to this. What did they do, really? Ah, but it's a Charlie. Ah! Oh! I mean, no, not a jump scare. Oh, of course, I promised to give you and Trace your Pokemon today, didn't I? Well, in that case, why don't we head over to... Oh, you heard that too. Okay, good. What's this? It's an Eevee! We got a battle? But we don't have any Pokeballs or Pokemon to defend us. You encountered a wild Eevee. My, I surely would have expected an Eevee to appear around here. But since the opportunity has presented itself, why don't we practice on Pokemon catching? You just have to throw your Pokeball and try to land it on a wild Pokemon for the chance to catch it. So he's going to tell us about catching Pokemon. You hold your Joy-Con horizontally and point it straight at the screen. With your Joy-Con pointed at the screen, press the A button to ready a Pokeball. So we go ahead and press ready, and you can throw your Pokeball by waving your Joy-Con. Just don't forget your surroundings as you go waving your Joy-Con around the place, so be careful about that. So, Eevee! This Eevee is quite mysterious. It's unlike any other Eevee that we've seen before in any Pokemon game, but will we figure that out now? Maybe later. But just know that this Eevee that we caught is very special indeed. Indeedy, Eevee! Haha! My jokes are bad. That was a pretty fine performance for a first timer, my girl. Why don't you pick up that Pokeball and give the Eevee you caught a name? Okay, sure. Now I got the perfect name for... What in the... Oh my god, who knew they could move Pokeballs like that? That's a lively Pokemon if I've ever seen one. Hopping around, hopping around. Oh my god, I'm the Roadrunner! Hey, wait, come back! He's heading to the lab, he's gonna destroy everything just like Bianca's Pokemon and Pokemon Black and White. Professor Oak! Those Pokeballs there, I swear there were only 2 a second ago. Now there are 3? Perfectly reasonable reaction, my boy. You see, one of them is an Eevee that Charlie caught just now. So, wait. Charlie, you caught it yourself? Hell yeah! I was amazing. All thanks to tutorial computer. What? I've never seen that happen before. Ho, how interesting. I like how your lab coat is nice and dirty because of research. Nice details. Well, my girl, this is it. Take that Pokeball and keep a good hold of it this time. Oh, I could try it, but I don't know if it'll work this well. Let's go ahead and say hi to our new Eevee. Oh my god, it's so adorable! Eevee became your Pokemon. Our first starter Pokemon. And only starter Pokemon that we can have. What a strange Pokemon indeed. It sure doesn't seem to like staying in one place. Well, it looks as though it's taking a shine to you, Charlie. Why not give it a name? And sorry for sniffling because of morning upness from being November, but whatever. Yes, I do want to give this Eevee nickname, and I'm going to name you the best name of all, and probably the best thing ever to happen on the face of the earth. Your name shall be Taco. Oh, I love tacos, therefore I love Eevee. It's the best combination ever. Professor, I choose this one. And Trace got a Pikachu from Professor Oak. If you're playing Let's Go Pikachu, you would get a Pikachu as your partner, a special partner Pikachu, and then he would choose an Eevee. Sweet, and now we can move around like crazy. Bye! Oh, look at that cute little Taco just moving around. Oh, it's so cute. For a new trainer to catch their first Pokemon themselves. I've never seen such a thing. Oh, it's so nice. Look how cute it is. Bye! Taco turned away and grinned happily. Oh, he's shy around us. But I was just done talking to you. Oh, just one more thing. Now that you two are setting out as trainers, I'd like to ask your help with something. Take this with you on your journeys. What is it? What is that thing, Professor? It's nothing! No, I'm just kidding. This is the Pokédex that I've designed. An automatic records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught, and it makes an entry for each. It's an extremely high-tech tool. Charlie and Trace, I want to teach you to take one with you. I don't know how I could have read it like that, but whatever. You got a Pokédex for Professor Oak? Hooray! You'll find that you can't get very detailed data on Pokemon just by seeing them. You must catch a Pokemon and gather the most complete data. I'm not going to go for a complete run on this game, just so you know. I'm just going to catch Pokemon if I want to. To make a complete guide to all the Pokemon in the world. That was my dream. But I'm an old man now. Too old to get the job done myself. We had this speech like 20 years ago, dude. That's why I want you young trainers to fulfill my dream for me. Get moving, you two! This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history. A Pokédex, huh? We're gonna be so many Pokemon. This keeps getting better and better. I'm heading right now. Charlie, you should do the same. I think you're ready for what that is. I say that as he's going away from the distance. Alright, so now we got ourselves our very first Pokemon. How amazing is that? Wow, it took it forever to load there. Aw, how cute! This is the one you got from the professor? I know, it's such a cutie! What? You caught it yourself? That's amazing! What should I call your new friend? Taco? It's a lovely Pokemon. I know. I would name a cat that too. My, how energetic. I suppose that means you two will be setting off on an adventure today, right? Yes, indeed. I thought this day might come soon, so I planned ahead. I got this for you. You got a town map from Mom. My mom's kind of cute. By using that town map in your bag, you'll always know exactly where you are. Safe travels, dear. You and Taka be good to each other. Okay, bye. See you fade away from existence. Never to be seen again. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, so our little partner Eevee is going to travel with us from now on. We can go ahead and check our party. And you can see that Taco is level 5 and it's a male. You can see there that our Eevee sprite has a special heart beside it. That just means it is your partner Eevee. Making it special from other Eevees that you'll probably encounter in the wild, because yes, you will be fighting that. Don't you worry. You can see that's our stats right now. Our focus is less on attack, but more on speed. Kind of interesting, since a lot of the moves that Eevee learns are mainly physical through a level up, but we'll get to that point when it happens. We'll be going over any Pokemon that you'll be seeing throughout our adventures, so don't worry. If you're unsure of what Pokemon to have on your party through your travels, you can I'll totally tell you how they work out for you. This is our menu right here. You got your Pokemon box, which is where you'll store your Pokemon. The amount of Pokemon you can have. You can only carry 6 Pokemon at a time, but any Pokemon beyond that will be found here, in case you're ever curious. You got your medicine pocket that'll help you hide medicine. TM's case will be something that will be coming up later. Power-up pocket will also be finding a little bit later. Battle pockets, catching pockets. You can see that we already start off with 50 Pokeballs. I don't know how that's a thing, but hey, that's always nice. Clothing trunk is also something that we're going to be doing a little bit later, but that's really all I can say right now. So, how's the way we set off on our adventures here? As you can see, we didn't encounter a single Pokemon there. That's because this is the first game, yes, I'm dead serious, the first game where Pokemon roam around freely out of the grass. Yes, you thought Sword and Shield did it? Well, guess again, fool! You see those ledges on the road? It's a bit scary, but you can hop down from them. You'll get back to Pallet Town quicker that way. Why, thank you, little laddie. And you also might find some Pokemon that you might not expect to have on the first route, since this is a remake of the original Pokemon Yellow. Not Red and Blue, but more so Pokemon Yellow. What we get, this is how catching actually really performs mainly. You just hold down A, you select A while you hold down the Joy-Con point at the character. Right there we got a Bellsprout, which we'll be going into in the next episode. Not right now, but a little bit later. But just know this is how catching performs. At least I'm trying to tell you how it works. Prefers hot and humid places and ensnares tiny bugs with its vines and devours them. Height and weight are something that's interesting. That become more relevant later on, but I'll typically show you how that will come into place later on. But for now, let's go ahead with our little adventures. Catching Pokemon is really interesting. You don't encounter wild Pokemon. You don't send out your Eevee. You don't send out any Pokemon in order to catch them. You just do it like this, hence why this is relevant to Pokemon Go. So you ready your Pokeball, point your Joy-Con straight up, and then once the circle gets lower, yep. That was a really bad throw. Let's try that again. There you go. If you can get the ring as close as possible to the center and you get your Pokeball right at that point, you'll get more experience points depending on how good of a catch it was. If it's great, you get a good throw, you'll get some technique points, and you'll gain even more experience points by doing it. And you'll get more experience points if it's a new catch of that particular species of Pokemon, like this one, Rattata. Will chew on anything with its fangs. If you see one, you can be certain that 40 more live in that area. Yeah, relevant still when you're trying to catch Pokemon and train them up, you see nothing but all those Pokemon. And we got ourselves another classic Pokemon right there, Pidgey. Again, we'll be going over this Pokemon at a later time, but I'm just giving you a showdown on how the basics of catching Pokemon works out. Hey, there's your excellent. That is the best possible catch success rate you can have. When you have it at excellent or great or nice or anything like that, the higher the excellency, the higher chance you have of getting a catch. You can also sometimes get items from them, such as berries. Berries have special effects in this game that we'll be getting to, again, at a later time. And we got our first level up, see? We got Quick Attack, Bellsprout level 4. And Bellsprout learned Growth. And Rattata also grew to level 4. And it'll learn nothing because it's not that special. Haha! No, I'm just kidding. It's quite special. Not really. Very docile. If attacked, it will often kick up sand to protect itself rather than fight back. I like how it brings up information like that. It's so nice to see that. Let's see what we got. I think that's all that we can really show off for right now. Look at that. Bellsprout being the center of attention right there in that one patch of dirt, I guess. Yeah, go ahead with your number 69 thing. Combat points, as you probably saw from the top of that, the top right shows us gender, name, level, and combat points. Combat points is something that we'll be getting to at a later time, but just know that they can be kind of important depending on the strength of that Pokemon. If we can just get a proper catch here. There we go. I don't care if it's a nice catch, I just wanted to catch it. It's just nice to run up some experience points at as early as possible. I'm not gonna be countering like as every single catch that I encounter here. I just don't want this game to be too easy for me because this game can be very, very, very easy. And when I say easy, I do mean very, very easy. Well, it looks like we're almost on our ways over here, and oh, Eevee's got something for us. What you got, Eevee? Taco found something in the plants. They got a raspberry. He's bringing on the Raz. Raspberries are very important in this game. We'll be getting to that at a later time as well. You've got a pretty sweet Pokemon with you. I'll bring along my favorite Pokemon later, so you better battle when I do. Wow, he's prepping us up for a Pokemon battle. And welcome to Viridian City, the first major town of the game. Alright. So we can go ahead and enter the Pokemon Center if we want to. Which actually we can because, you know, we're just awesome that way. Look at this! Look how clean this looks. It's just so beautiful. Why do people hate this game so much? Please feel free to read any of the books on the magazine rack in the corner. The receptionist told me so. It's so kind of her. Oh, I know. He's so nice. If you catch a lot of Pokemon, they'll be tucked away in a Pokemon box. You have a Pokemon box in your bag too, don't you? Yes, I do. So we go ahead and check this magazine box. There was a magazine called Pokemon Journal. There's a flashy advertisement on the back cover. Will you read it? I guess we're all about advertisements here now, aren't we? If you use what are called secret techniques, you can chop trees, open paths, light up dark places, and so on. They sure are to be very useful. Do you want to learn more about... Don't you want to learn secret techniques now, too? The Kanto Secret Technique Association. Oh, yeah. Secret techniques are something that will be replacing HMs, but again, we'll be getting to that when we get to it. Because there's a lot of things that they're opening up to us about this game early on, and so I'm trying to bring up as much information as I can. They charge no money, so don't be shy about healing your Pokemon. Thank you, but we don't really need to heal our Pokemon because we haven't participated in a battle yet. Have you battled a trainer? If your Pokemon's speed stat is higher than the opposing Pokemon's speed stat, you'll attack first. Awesome. That just means we're awesome-amazing. Sorry about the snort right there. It's just that morningness and just what the weather that it is like today. Oh, Eevee's found something for us, or Taco. Gotta get used to that nickname. Taco's happily staring at the swaying flowers. Ah, yes. The swaying flowers, they are so pretty and everything. We could explore Viridian City as much as we can, but for now, look what we have over here. What do you want? You can't pass through here right now. We're in the middle of guard duty. It's very important. Gee, I wonder who these people are. What are you doing here, Twip? Shoo, go pester someone else. And then we just have Meowth. I wonder who these people are. I have absolutely no idea. Hey, came up from Pallet Town? Yeah, what of it? You must know Professor Oak, right? I got a delivery for him, but I really can't leave the Pokemon unattended right now. Can I get you to take this to Professor Oak for me? He's very attractive for a Pokemon attendant. I mean, oh, what? So I got the parcel from the Pokemon clerk. And put it in a bag. Thanks, kid. Say hi to Professor Oak for me, too. Okay, bye. Do you want to head straight back to the lab? Well, sure, why not? Let's go ahead and teleport ourselves back to the lab again. Hey, I got a special thing for you, Professor Oak. Why, Charlie, back so soon? How is little Eevee doing? It's Taco. Huh? Is this so cute? He's so cute, now he wants to ride on top of my head forever and ever. Goodness me, Eevee here seems like... God, I can't read! Eevee here seems like it's really come to be a true partner to you, Charlie. I think you got what it takes to become a great Pokemon trainer. What's that? You have something for me? You handed the professor the parcel. I handed the professor the parcel. I can't read properly! God damn, what is wrong with me? Oh, so my order arrived. Thank you for bringing it to me. Hey, Professor Oak! It's about my Pikachu. Its moves are... Whoa, Charlie, that's so cool! I know, right? Eevee just rides on you like that? Ah, now we have Trace as well. What fine timing. I just been delivered some very handy items, which I think I'll share with the two of you. Raspberries! Yes, raspberries are now going to come into play very quickly for you. Great, I've been starving. I'll stop you right there, son. Those berries are for Pokemon to eat, not you. When you want to catch a Pokemon, try throwing one of those at your target before you take a Pokemon in hand. Like, he just told Trace like that. That's so great. You'll find that wild Pokemon will be so happy to have a berry to nibble on that they'll become much easier for you to catch. Whew, that was close. I nearly swallowed one of them right up myself. Yeah, you numbnuts. Now then, you two. It's up to you to decide if you want to catch lots of different Pokemon or simply focus on trading up your favorites. My only request is that you have fun either way. I sure hope so too. Thanks, Professor Oak. But wait, what is this? Wait up! Come on, Charlie. You do know you could do more with Pokemon than just catch them, right? If you're a trainer, you can have Pokemon battles with other trainers too. I'll show you exactly what I mean. It's battle time! God, he looked so mean and callous. Also, if you couldn't tell, the music in this game is awesome, and they're also fully orchestrated as well too. 100% orchestrated. It's really awesome. So, you got yourselves a battle against Trace. If you're playing Let's Go Pikachu, he had Eevee instead. Alright, so let's get down to the basics. So you got yourselves a simple trainer fight. You gain more experience points by defeating trainer Pokemons in battle, which is you're pretty much getting your main source of training for the most part. And you can give your Pokemon lots of different moves that you can teach it. As you can see, just a bunch of normal type moves, which is kind of a shame, but whatever. We're gonna go ahead and start off with Tail Whip because Eevee's attack stat is kind of low for what it is, but you know, we'll get into it when we get into it. Let's go over to your partner Pokemon, how they perform. Eevee is a lot different than any other partner Eevee that you will encounter at all throughout your travels. It has much higher stats than any Eevee in the wild, and therefore it can perform many great things. So, because the stats are so high, it can perform well in lots of different fronts. It also learns a lot more different moves that any Eevee can perform. I'll be showing you what those moves are once they become accessible to us, but trust me, this is why I consider Easy Mode, or Eevee Mode, because it learns such a huge variety of moves. Your partner Pikachu is also the exact same thing if you're playing Let's Go Pikachu. Has a lot higher stats, and in the case of Pikachu, it performs as a mixed attacker, where compared to Eevee, it's just a balanced normal type Pokemon. Pikachu I consider to be a bit of a challenge at sometimes because, while it does learn more moves as a Pikachu than Eevee does, the other special moves that Eevee learns aren't nearly as accessible as Pikachu is, so it is a bit of a challenge to raise it that way, so just be wary about that. All in all, I can't go wrong with either of these Pokemon, because they both perform very well. And they also have ways to help each other out in early parts of the game as well. So with that, Taco grew to level 47. As well as our party Pokemon who also gain experience points, which has been a thing since Generation 6. What? Did I lose? And we got some money! Very poor money, mind you. Ah, jeez. There I went mouthing off like I knew everything. And then I lost. How embarrassing. I probably should have trained my Pokemon up a bit before trying a battle like that, huh? Let's battle again sometime! Did you enjoy your first taste of battle, young Charlie? Your partner Eevee seemed to like it. Oh, he most certainly did, my special little Eevee. My special little Taco. Alright, so, with that being said... Oh, there's just one more thing over here. Hey, Charlie. This is Trace's brother, I think. Oh, just look at Eevee. You two are already looking like great partners. And I've got the perfect little gift for such a great team. Here, take this. And we got sportswear for you from your friend's big sister. I put the sportswear clothing in your trunk. Try putting that on Eevee. You could go on an adventure in matching clothes. Oh? And this is where another feature comes into play here. Taco looks very happy. We can play with our partner. Play with Taco. You can pet Taco by placing your hand on it and moving your hand. Press ZR or the A button to pet the spot your hand is on. Not your Pokemon hand. And then press Y button to center your hand. So you can go ahead and just... Oh, he doesn't like that spot. He also doesn't like that spot. His reactions are also dependent on which spots he likes to pet. As you can see, he likes that spot. But he also likes that spot there too. Does he like that spot? No, he doesn't like that spot. Does he like that spot? Oh, yes, he does like that spot. This will help increase the friendship between you and Eevee, and friendships will also help in how Eevee will perform in battle, or Pikachu, whatever. I'm going to be showing off differences. Oh, he doesn't like the tail at all either. I'll be showing off the differences between the games a little bit. Not really, I'll just tell you the differences because I'm just playing Let's Go Eevee and nothing different, but I'll just tell you what the exclusives are going to be like. You can also feature Pokemon berries if you want to. As you can see here, they all have many, many different effects, or just make yourself just a little bit happier in some cases. But yeah, as you can also see, lots of more different berries. So that's basically how that works. There's another icon there that we'll be getting to a little bit later, but that's just the basics of partner play. It seems like Eevee wants to play. We just did. Don't forget to show it some love from time to time. Play with Taco has been added to the main menu. Press the X button to go see. Select this option to play with Taco whenever you want. Alright, so with that being said, that is pretty much it for this episode, well, except for one thing. We got clothing. We can choose an outfit for Taco if we want to. You can go into hats. You can give it a little sports cap. Oh, look at it. And we can also give it some sportswear clothing. So nice. It's that cute. And we can use the Y button to turn around. And look at it. So nice. Unfortunately, it kind of mainly resembles the boy character in some ways. But hey, it looks good enough anyways. The boy character and the girl characters do look kind of similar. Charlie herself doesn't have any other clothes to begin with for right now, but we'll be getting many, many different outfits that we can choose. So yeah, we still have character customization in this game, which I gotta say is pretty awesome. It's basic, but still fun to do anyways. But that is going to be it for today, guys. That is the end of the first episode of my new Let's Play. Next time on Let's Play Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, we're gonna be heading our ways back over to Viridian City, check out what Pokemon we can catch and how they perform, and see what else, other places we can go to, now that we have our special Taco by our side. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys here next time for more Let's Go Eevee. Bye!